Sorry about that. What's up? Just if you're JP in the house, okay, I know this is a bad introduction for making videos, for not making videos for like 6 months and a few days. Okay, so this is July, yeah, I'm thinking it's the 3rd, it's Monday, and anyway, okay, so this is what happened, okay? This is what made me stop making videos for a while. Now, I'm gonna tell the truth. I went to sleep December 31st, about 8 o'clock. And I was planning to wake up at 10 and then go to Osaka, maybe go to Pure or Ghost. Go to Ghost. And Pure too, of course, you gotta go to both of them. And do the, what is it called? The, welcome in the new year. So when I woke up, it was like 1 or 3 in the morning, and I was kind of sad because that's the first time ever in Japan that I slept through New Year's. And so, because usually what I used to do was go to Umeda and go to Sensabashi area. And I would buy a bottle of Moet and some wine glasses, the plastic ones that you can throw, disposable ones. And stuff, that look like the real wine glasses, except for they don't have a base or anything on it. And I would go there and do the countdown, pop a bottle, and share some drinks with people and stuff. And I remember one time I was doing that. I think my brother was with me, and we were walking down Midasuji in Sensabashi, and it was New Year's Eve, and there was a lot of people out. And so I'm sitting there drinking a bottle, just drinking straight from the bottle and stuff. I see different people. I say, here, you want some, you want some. And so we ran up on this old couple, this old man and an old lady. I don't know how old they were. They were like maybe in their 60s, I guess. That's what I would think, but I'm not sure. And so we was like, Happy New Year. And they was like, Happy New Year. And like, oh, where your kids at and things. And, stupid questions like that. And we got to talking for about a good minute. And I said, hey, you want a drink? And so the husband was like, okay. And the wife was like, no. I guess she didn't want him to drink and stuff. So I was like, why? It's okay, just drink here. And then she was like, no. And he wanted to drink, but I hear the wives like kind of run them in and stuff. And so I was like, well, why don't you have some? She's like, no. So I just put it up. I didn't touch her lips or anything, but I just put it up to her lips. And she grabbed the bottle and started drinking. I was so surprised. I was like, whoa, this is so cool and stuff. Then she gave him some and then gave it back. Then she got really loose and we just started talking for about a good 5 minutes. I don't know what we were talking about, but mostly I was just listening. They were just talking and stuff. And then I would go to Umeda. And I used to do that, but back then the weather, the weather really has changed, because back then it was cold and snowing sometimes, and so I would do the same thing and have a lot of people be up on the bridge, and my drinks would be gone in like 20 minutes, and so my bottle and stuff. It was cool. So this is like one of the first time I missed it, so I was kind of sad. So I didn't really take it as a change in my life or anything like that, but I did what did I do? What did I do? Oh, so I just said forget it. So I just went back to bed and I started thinking about making some videos, and then there was this big issue that happened in my players club, and it was my fault. Basically what happened was I asked a question, but I had asked another question in another chat or with some other friends, and I asked the right question in the players club, but I was thinking about another question I had asked in another club, in another group. So I was, so when everyone was answering the question, I was basing their answers off of another question I had asked. I don't know what I was thinking about. And so it got into this big thing, and it got really kind of nasty and stuff. And then I sent it to another friend and said, these guys are crazy because of this and that. And well, I didn't say crazy, but I'm just talking black, right? So anyway, you know, not talking black, but actually just adding a little extra into it, you know, to spice it up. And so they, so my friend said, well, this isn't, the question that you sent me isn't appropriate to the answers that you're thinking that they should have. And so, and the whole time, you know, they were correct. These guys were correct. And I was like, oh my God. So I was really sad. So I went back in, and then I apologized. I deleted myself, told someone, you know, just watch it while I'm gone. Then the person I told went in, changed the name, started adding all these women in, which is cool, but you know, every time you add women in to the Players Club, the guys seem to stop talking and stuff, you know. And it was all messed up, so someone added me back in. I just deleted it all, and then started over. So now I got like 20-something people in it and things like that. And I was like, wow, you know, it was really interesting, you know, how you know, disrespectful some people can be, you know, and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, fine, you know, whatever, you know. And but you know, it's expected, you know, because when you're dealing with your own people and stuff like that, you'll help people or assist people directly or indirectly, and then once they get on their feet, then the real them will start showing, you know, coming through and coming true and stuff like that. So that's why I tell guys, you know, if you do help people, you know, just be ready for that. If you don't mind it, I mean, if you don't want it, then charge people for your help, you know what I'm saying, send them your PayPal account or something. But yeah, so that's basically what happened. But I was making some videos, and I didn't really like them because I wanted to tell the story about what happened, you know. And I told it in great detail in some of the other ones, but then I got to thinking I would sound like I'm kind of like bitching or something like that, you know. And so I was like, forget it. And the word, when I say bitch, you know, it's not referring to women or anything like that. It's just complaining. And actually the word to me is just an abbreviation, or not abbreviation, yeah, just a shortened word for, I mean, you know, like a car. What is a car? It's made of engine, this. When you start describing what the car really is, that's what the car is. And instead of, you know, saying blah, 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 they just say it's a car, right? So basically that word is just a word for, actually it's just a substitution for a whole bunch of adjectives. And it's usually used by men who feel weak in the presence of a woman when she's expressing herself and expressing herself and doing what she want to do for the best interest of herself and not for the best interest of the guy. And then the guys usually get upset at that, you know. But so that's what the word actually, I think what it actually means, you know, because when a woman does what a guy says, he would never say that, you know. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why I deleted that. I made a whole bunch of videos, but I think, you know, just missing the New Year's just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth and stuff. So I was like, okay, so I'm fine now. I was fine then, you know, and different things happen, but you know, life is good. It's always been good. Oh, I do want to talk about one thing. I did, this one lady asked me to help her manage a job. I ended up getting a lot of money going through my hands in just a few weeks and blew it all and stuff. Now, I don't think I'm doing the job anymore because she started doing something else. And I think what happened was it was just some miscommunication on the pay and stuff like that. But it's all cool, you know, because I got a chance to do a lot of stuff, experience a lot and things like that. And I really understand that my skills as far as teaching, managing and stuff like that are pretty good, you know. But I'm a little lazy though, but and stuff like that. I need to start studying a little bit more so I could get my what is that thing called, my design work in and stuff. I got to study Japanese, so I'm starting to do that again. Let's see, anything else that's important? Oh, so I did have some people that call me sometimes or email me for advice and stuff, you know, and they're coming from people that I would never ever expect to reach out, you know, for some kind of advice. You know, I was really surprised about that. I also losing weight. I went to the hospital last year. I don't know if I told you guys that. It was for gallbladder stones. And so what happened was I had it's a long story, rattling. But anyway, what happened was I had got sick one night, and my stomach was hurting, and I couldn't sleep, and I had these gaseous kind of feeling, but nothing came out, and my stomach started swelling up, and I was throwing up, and I was like, wow, what in the world is going on? So I didn't know. And so I just dealt with it for 2 days, you know, thinking could have been like a cold or something, but, you know, it wasn't a cold. I did have a fever, but my body temperature is always hot, so it's always like at 97 or something like that. And so I was like, okay, you know, I didn't think anything big about it. So then I think after the second day, my wife was like, come on, let's just go to an internal medicine clinic. So I went in there, and they gave me a test, and they said my vital signs, or whatever they were like way off the charts. Something was like 600% over whatever it was supposed to be, and they told me to go to the hospital right now to the emergency room. So I went there and got checked, and kind of found I had some stones in my bladder and stuff. So they drained it and stuff like that. When they drained it, man, it felt so much better. And I stuck this long stainless steel, whatever the thing is, and to my side. They cut me open a little bit, stuck it in, and drained all that stuff out, and I saw it coming. I was like dark red or dark brown or something like that, and then they stitched me up. I stayed in the hospital for about a week, and then they were talking to my wife, trying to tell her, you know, maybe I should get my gallbladder taken out. And I was like, I don't know about that, you know. So I told my brother. He looked on the net and saw how you can cleanse it with olive oil and all that stuff. But then I was thinking, I read this, watched this, I went and checked myself and watched this one video, and the lady said that those stones are made of cholesterol, and when people do the bladder thing, it's all just olive oil. The stones are olive oil, and they're not so the gall stones, you know, not made of cholesterol or something like that. So I was like, okay. So I went and kept looking, and found these things. I think it was called vitamins or something like that. I forgot, but they were pretty good. So I ordered those, and actually I didn't read the instructions properly, and I was taking like one every day for like, you know, for almost about a week and stuff. And it actually said take one every 3 days and stuff. And so, but I mean, I got cured within like a week. I just had this flush, you know, and it was pretty cool and stuff. And what happened was the medicine and stuff, it's made of vitamins that just basically dissolves the cholesterol. And so I went to the hospital like 3 or 6 months later, or whatever months later. Yeah, 90 days. So that would have been like 3 months. And they had, and the lady was like, cause like right before I left, the lady was like, hey, you wanna, are you gonna take, they gave me like 90 days worth of pills. I had to take 3 pills 3 times a day. And when they give me that big old bag of all that medicine, I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna take this. It gotta be an easier way, you know? So, when I ordered it, well, when I was leaving, the head nurse, she was like, you're not gonna take them? I'm like, no, I don't think so. And she just said, well, just take them, please, 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 you know? Because she was real nice, you know? And she asked me to teach her daughter English and stuff, but I guess maybe because I wasn't cooperating with the pills, she didn't call me or anything. But I don't know. But then she said her daughter was doing sports too. But anyway, I went back 9 months later, and they were checking all over, you know, and my chest looking for it. And I'm like, what are they doing checking my chest? You know, my gallstone bladder was in the bottom, and they couldn't find it. And they told my wife, you know, they don't, in Japan, they don't come straight out and say it's gone or that's it. They said we couldn't find it, and we don't know what happened to it, you know. So it was interesting. And ever since then, you know, it was pretty good. But I had lost a lot of weight though, and that was the point. You know, I don't know why I came. I wanted to talk about losing weight, and then I brought that story up. But I guess if I brought the story up, you know, to let y'all know, because if I just said, oh, I went to the hospital and I lost a lot of weight, and then I gained a little weight, and then lost really a lot of weight again, then maybe you guys would probably want to know why I went to the hospital. So that's for. And but anyway, I lost like 9 pounds. So now I'm wearing a large shirt. You know, I still got a little belly. Well, it's not really. If I hold my stomach in, it's pretty cool. And the shirt isn't tight, it's loose. So I'm so happy. And basically, I lost that weight because I just stopped thinking about food. I really don't think about food. I drink a lot of water because it's hot. And my lips always feel like they're dry, you know. So I'm already, once you your lips have, once you feel that your lips are dry or something like that, then you're already dehydrated or something like that. So I've been really reading a lot. I mean, not reading a lot, but drinking a lot of water. Stuff as much as I can. But it still seems like I'm not drinking enough. But anyway, let's see what else. Oh, so recently it's this new, this company called Ambit Energy. It's in Texas. The guy who started the 7-Eleven, it's his grandson, and actually 7-Eleven was sold to Japan, and now it's the biggest convenience store in the world. You know, they got more stores than I think they said these other 2 stores combined and stuff like that. So they're out here now, so I started doing that, you know, trying to get some friends to get into it. This one guy, he's Japanese, he's out here in Osaka. This dude, man, he already up in the 3rd ranking, you know. And you know, that's one thing about the language, which, you know, is once you know the language, it's really easy to get a lot of people to I mean, you know, to do things that you want and stuff. And it was interesting. So I joined it, and I didn't join it because to make any money or anything. Of course, you're gonna make money, but because of the way the system is, it's really made to help people, you know. And that's what I really liked about it and stuff. So I joined that. And if any of you guys are out here in Japan and you hear this or you're interested, you know, just hit me up on YouTube, or you can hit me up online, GS350JPN, or let's see, I have Instagram, GS350JPN. You can hit me up on that, or hit me up on my Skype, DUNCANSJPN. You can hit me up on that. Oh man, I'm definitely going the wrong way. And what am I doing? And wow. Actually, this street is number 40. And every time I pass by here, sometimes I go on this street to go over to the next main street, which is 26. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. But anyway, hit me up on that. If any of you, my friends out here, you guys really gotta talk to me, call me and let me know, because I mean, you know, talk to me, because this is really cool. And it's really, really cool. I mean, it is so cool how it works, and I really like it, and that's why I jumped into it. But anyway, it's going on about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna just chill out, and I'll make another one. All right, peace.